So, hi dear Aquarius, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal 7 day, 7 tarot messages for all the Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising from 27th of July till the 2nd of August 2026. Keep in mind, this is general. This might or might not resonate with you. Please don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading, honey. Sometimes the messages are not for you, okay? For personal reading healing session, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono masterclass, two links are given below. So let's start. Let's see. For Aquarius, the overall energy for this week. Let's see. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are shifting, things are changing. Okay, the tables are turning, the wheel is spinning. So it's like I don't it's okay, change is uncomfortable. Change is always uncomfortable, Aquarius. So right now you might be going through one of those phases of your life where things are shifting and changing, and it's making you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but at the same time you're trying your best to adapt with the changes, to go with the flow, to let the universe do its job, and you are trying your best to just go ahead and not disrupting the flow. Okay, trying your best to go ahead with the flow only. So you are trying not to resist the changes, you are trying not to control the outcomes, not to control the people or situations as much as you can, although it's an uncomfortable change, although things are shifting from what they used to be to a totally different direction, to a totally different tangent. You guys are trying your best to just let things be and letting things settle down so that you can start planning your life with this newfound energies, with you, with this changed energies and changed vision. I'm sorry, my throat is gone. I am doing the reading spontaneously from since morning, so just bear with me. Okay, I will keep it low. For 27th, we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, feeling like defeated. Some kind of ending is there. That you were not prepared for. This ending, this breakup, this separation, this feeling defeated kind of energy is absolutely making you feel like shit. But at the same time, you guys are now able to understand the worst is over, the truth is there, the clarity is there, and now you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and now you can start from the scratch. And this time you are going to start with experience. This time you are going to make things happen in a proper way, okay? Because you have learned a lot, you have experienced a lot. Now you are going to not repeat the same kind of mistakes or same kind of issues again. 28, we have the Fool card, taking the leap of faith with the universe, knowing that the universe got your back. So there is this energy of jumping into the unknown. You have lost something or someone recently. Now you have this fresh energy of breakthrough where you want to try something brand new, where you want to jump into the unknown and let things be, and let's just flow with the universal flow, doing something that you might have never tried before, or planning to do something that you have never done in this lifetime before. For some of you, you might plan an adventure trip or something or solo trip or something, and you're quite excited about it, quite happy about it, because you're jumping into the unknown, taking the leap of faith. For some of you, it's like a spiritual quest that you guys are going on, and you might be trying a new way of working on your spiritual path that you might have never tried before, huh? 29th, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Lots of financial gains, lots of stability, lots of happiness. People around you, situations around you are going to make you feel very happy and content. And there is some kind of growth and expansion happening in your savings also. For some of you, real estate is going to be good for you. Maybe you are going to get some kind of ancestral property, or you are going to get some kind of help from your family or people who are like family to you. But your groundedness, your stability is going to get assured. You are going to feel blessed and helped, okay? And your family life is also going to improve, especially with your spouse and your kids. So we have 27, 28, 29, 30th, we have the Death card. There's something that's changing and shifting for you guys on a big level. There's something in your life that even if you tried your best to keep that something going in a positive way, or keep that something going in a constant way, that's changing, that's shifting. You are trying your best to adapt with the changes, adapt with the shifts. This is very uncomfortable, but at the same time, this is a major transformation phase of your life, and you guys are trying your best to just go with the flow and letting things be, so that you're not going to disrupt the flow, you're not going to disrupt the changes, the transformation that is required for your growth and expansion as a soul, as a person. So this day is going to make you feel very different towards certain people, situations, or things. You're going to feel like as if things are shifting and things are changing, and a lot of things are shifting from what they used to a totally different energy. But you are trying your best to keep things steady, keep your energies grounded, so that things can happen, and you are going to be like okay with the phase that's coming next for you. 31st, we have the moon card. A lot of illusions, a lot of fears, a lot of things that are not going to be clear to you, mysterious kind of energies. Might be you are going to get some kind of nightmares, or you are going to feel some kind of mysterious energies, or mysterious things unfolding in your life, and you will not be able to explain it to anybody, you will not be able to express it to anybody. And that's okay. Sometimes we get spiritual uh, experiences, if you, especially if you are on your spiritual journey, it is very normal in spiritual journey, huh? But otherwise, if you feel like you're getting scared, or your normal day-to-day life is getting disturbed, please take help from some person, like might be a healer or a mentor or guru or somebody. If this is something related to your sleep cycle or health issues that you're very worried about, please talk to a medical expert or medical practitioner. Don't try to become your own doctor, don't try to become the expert that you require actually, huh? So before proceeding further, let me invite you guys for the 7 day 7 chakra 7 Osho meditation festival that's happening from 1st till the 7th of August 2026, 9 to 10 a.m. in the morning. And we are going to be focused on the 7 chakras healing. Lot of blockages are going to be removed, lot of healing is going to be there. If you want to start or restart your healing or spiritual journey, this is going to act like a catalyst for you guys. And nobody can guarantee you what kind of results are going to be there, because everyone have their own mysterious ways to feel energies and feel the shifts. But this is for sure that it is going to add like a catalyst in your spiritual or your healing journey, huh? The fees is 3500 for Indians, quite affordable, and for others it's 200 USD. And the major things that to keep in mind: you should be 16 plus, you should be healthy, and you should have the courage to keep your cameras open, so that I can teach you. If I'm going to find anybody not able to like switch on the cameras, I will block them from the class for sure. Okay, so keep these in mind and read all the instructions and everything before you guys are going to apply, because the fees is non-refundable. Okay, keep that in mind. So let's come back to the reading. So for 1st of August, we have the lovers. There's going to be a lot of passion, infatuation, attraction, all kind of love towards something or someone, a strong pull towards something or someone. You guys are going to feel it very deeply, but at the same time, you guys have to make some kind of choice or decision in a particular direction. So try not to make any kind of decision or choice just out of impulse or attraction or infatuation only. There's definitely going to be a choice or decision that you guys have to make in a particular situation. The more you are going to delay it, the more it's going to be difficult for you, and maybe you are going to make the wrong choice. If you're going to continuously delay it, keep on continuously delaying it. And then 2nd of August, we have the Three of Wands. I do see you moving forward, leaving something or someone behind. You are one foot in, one foot out of a situation, mostly out of a situation, but energetically you are still attached to something or someone. But it's okay, keep on moving forward. You're looking forward to have some kind of growth and expansion and happiness in a particular area of your life. So keep on moving forward. Do not look back again and again and again, unless you guys are going to reach wherever you want to reach. Just keep moving forward, and have this thought in your mind properly, that whosoever or whatever is supposed to be with you, they will find a way to be with you sooner or later in your life. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay, let's see the guidance for you guys here for this week. We have the Hanged Man. Yes, don't try to rush things this week. Don't try to rush things, don't try to control things, don't try to uh, be in this energy of I want things to be like this only or like that only. Try to be in the surrender mode as much as you can, because there are lots of changes and shifts happening in this week only. So try to just let things be and let this phase pass, because you are going to be okay. Everything is going to be fine, as long as you are not going to resist, you are not going to retaliate, you are not going to go against the flow, you are good to go. Okay, Aquarius. So thank you so much for tuning in, Aquarius. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.